Alright guys, what's going on? This is Otis here, and today I've got my new series that I'm going to start, and hopefully you all enjoy it, and if everyone enjoys it, I'm going to definitely start doing more of them, and it's going to be called Stupid Dumb Laws. I'm going to start with just stupid, dumb, like, retarded laws that are pretty much in the United States. I'm going to start with California, because that's where I'm from. And, you know, just some of the ridiculous laws, even in other countries, but I would say just mostly in America, they're just so funny, ridiculous, and just like out of place. It's like, I don't even know what people were thinking when they said, you know what? That sounds good. Let's make that into a law. And it's pretty hilarious. And so, we'll get started right here. And the first one is, you may only throw a frisbee at a beach in Los Angeles County with the lifeguard's permission. Which, when you go and you look at that, I mean, really? Like, how do you even start that law? Or like what if there's no lifeguards there? It's like, I mean, does a family go and like yell at someone, like they call the police? You can't throw frisbees on our beach. Like, I don't even know how I got started. It's just so awkward and like weird. It's just like, that was something I never knew. I mean, I guess it could maybe be a problem in the summertime, which I could that's the only way I could see this law being like a legitimate one at least. But other than that, it's just like really, like, who's gonna go to a lifeguard and say, hey, can I throw this frisbee to my friends? I mean, I don't even know where to begin or finish with that one. But that was you know, an interesting one. This is the first one. And then a California law: animals are banned from mating publicly within 15 feet of a tavern, school, or place of worship. I mean, like really, what is somebody gonna call the police if like two dogs are screwing like next to a school or a bar or a church? I mean, what are they gonna break out like the tape measurement too? Oh, you guys are 1,499 feet away. I mean, really, it's just like, how does that get started? I'm sure it was maybe like in like I don't know, 20s or 30s. I can't even think of like how that got passed or like what was anyone's like thinking. It's just like they're dogs or animals. Like, how are you going to police that? But you know what? Oh, whatever. Okay, and now some of the county laws I'm going to get into now. And Arcadia County, peacocks have the right of way to cross any street, including driveways. Now, I mean, I could kind of maybe see this law being legit, possibly. I know a lot of zoos have like peacocks that just roam randomly around, and I don't even know how that got started or why that is. That's kind of weird. But I mean, I pretty much almost like every zoo that I've been to has got at least probably like 6 or 7 peacocks running around, and that's maybe the only place where I could see like a peacock right of way, you know, happening. It's just, other than that, it just doesn't make sense, because like, how many peacocks do you have in your county that you have to make a law like that? But I mean, maybe some lawmakers peacock ran over one time, and you know, they decided, you know what, we're gonna make this law, and that'll save peacocks forever. But I don't know, it's just another weird one that just almost doesn't really make sense. Alright, in Blythe County, you are not permitted to wear cowboy boots unless you already own at least 2 cows. like really? Like, you can't wear cowboy boots. So you could buy them, but you can't wear them unless you have 2 cows. I mean, I don't know how big Blythe is. I think that's up in Northern California. I'm not sure exactly, but I mean, like, who's gonna check? I mean, are the police gonna pull you over if you're like walking down the street or something and say, hey, you know, take me to your ranch, you know, show me you have at least 2 cows? Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. It's just one of those like weird, you know, just like, what the fuck were they thinking? All right, and then now I got a few from Chino County, which is up in Inland Empire, so it's kind of a little bit in Southern California here, and it's mostly like a farm county. A lot of the eggs actually that are in the Western United States actually come from Chino, but one must obtain a permit from the city before throwing hay in a cesspool. I mean, like, what do they do? Like random like farm checks or something? If you have like a cesspool, like you're throwing like hay in it, they're gonna be like, all right, where's your permit? Like, that just doesn't make any sense at all, and it's just so weird and confusing too. All right, another one in Chico, a bowling on the sidewalk is illegal. Like, I mean, So what if like a little kid has like a little like bowling, like, you know, those little like plastic sets they have, you know, with like little like black plastic ball and like the rainbow colored pins. I mean, is a cop gonna like stop him and say, hey, you can't do that, and like give him a ticket? Like, why would that even be an issue? It's just like you just move the pins to the side and let the person walk on the sidewalk, or if they can't walk on the lawn or in the street for a second. It just doesn't make sense. But I don't even know why a kid would kind of be bowling with that on a sidewalk anyways. It would maybe say like a driveway or something. I don't know. I'm just so confused on that. Alright, another one, Chico now. It is illegal to plant a garden in any public street. Well, I don't know why you'd be planting a garden in a public street to begin with, because if you're going to plant a garden, you want everything that you're going to plant and take care of, so that just doesn't make any sense on both ends. Like, if you were going to plant a garden, you wouldn't go to, like, a sidewalk and say, you know what, that's a great place for a garden, I'm going to plant it right there. But, I mean, I don't know, and it's just like, it was that much of a problem that they actually had to make it into a law to say, no public gardens on any public street. Like, what? I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Another one in Chico that I think is pretty hilarious is detonating a nuclear device within the city limits results in a $500 fine. Which, that's pretty interesting. I don't know how many people have nuclear devices and stuff. I mean, is military exempt from that law? That's something that I just find so confusing. It was just like, did someone like become like a mayor or something and say, you know what, let's just make this a law because it's freaking hilarious. I mean, I don't know where to begin with that one, but that one was pretty interesting for sure. In Dana Point, one may not use their own restroom if the restroom has a window and is open, which yeah, I guess that's a good point, but I mean, what if, you have a window in there and you're taking a crap and that thing's starting to stink? Like, I can completely understand someone opening their window, but yeah, I don't know, maybe it's like a privacy, decency type thing, but that's just one I kind of don't really understand. It's like if you're in your own bathroom, I mean, you should be able to open your window if you want to, but yeah, it is what it is. Now, in El Monte, sandboxes may not be used as ashtrays. Well, there's just so many things wrong with this one, because if there's a parent using a sandbox as an ashtray, they have some issues, and they should definitely not have any kids and be a parent for sure. And then, I mean, was it that much of a problem in El Monte that they actually had to make a law? Like, that just does not make any sense. Like, is that the worst, like, county to, like, have to, like, be a kid in? Like, it just sounds like all the parents there are just completely, like, horrible and just, like, atrocious if they're all using sandboxes as ashtrays, which doesn't make sense at all. Alright, now in Eureka, which is a county, it's in Northern California. It's a little bit past San Francisco, I believe, but men who wear mustaches are forbidden from kissing women. And this is just hilarious, I think, that, like, someone definitely who was on the city council or the mayor at some point absolutely just must hate mustaches. I don't know if it was a woman or it was just a man who was just pissed off at mustaches somehow. It must have been a woman, because I don't think there's any way a man would have made, a mustache law where they couldn't kiss any women, which I just think is hilarious. And I don't know. That just would be really funny. It's like, what did you get arrested for? What did you get a ticket for? I kissed a woman and I had a mustache. Be like what? Really? Like, it's so hilarious. And in Fresno now, no one may annoy a park lizard in any city park. So, I mean, I guess you can't be, your little, like, 5 or 6-year-old kid running around chasing lizards, because we actually have a lot of lizards in California here. And sometimes they'll even come to your house and stuff, because, we technically live in a desert in Southern California at least, and so there's lizards all over the place. And I could guess maybe kind of see it, but I mean, it's just so difficult to catch a lizard anyways, and it's like, I don't see any issue with the kid just chasing a lizard around. I mean, he's getting exercise at least anyway, so you might as well just let him chase it around and have his fun. But you know what? Whatever, I guess. I don't know. It's just a weird thing. And the last one for this video, at least, is it is a misdemeanor to shoot at any kind of game from a moving vehicle unless the target is a whale. Like, I mean, this had to be made, like, at least in the 20s or 30s, because whale hunting has been banned since like the 50s or 60s. But I can understand, not shooting anything from a moving vehicle, like any game, just in general. But it's like, unless the target is a whale, like, it just does not make any sense at all. And it's so funny that, like, and that's a California law too. It's like who came up and said, you know what, we should be able to shoot whales out of our car. That's the perfect thing to do on a Sunday. What, those stupid whales are using our waters to go down to Mexico and Alaska, and it just doesn't make any sense. So we should shoot them from our cars. But you know what? I don't know. It's just freaking hilarious. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys ended up enjoying this. Let me know if you guys like this, because I definitely enjoyed doing this and looking up these weird, crazy, stupid, dumb laws. But thanks for watching, guys.